Hi Aquas, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel, and this is your reading for July 23rd to August 5th. It is dated for 2 weeks. I am scaling back the readings just a little bit. I will still be putting out readings on my regular timeline Thursdays and Sundays. They'll just be dated for 2 weeks now instead of one, just for now for the foreseeable future. Things to note. Oh, I got a new background. Do you like it? I'm really excited. I need to get some new tapestries too, but it's a start. It's like finally after 3 years. I've had this channel for 3 years now, and the whole time it's been like my boring kitchen background. So I finally figured out a way to get like a proper background going, so you guys don't have to stare at my couch and my dishes and stuff. It's way nicer. Little ramble, but I'm excited, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let's jump right in. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm keeping that then. The animals. I didn't bring the animals out for the last round of readings that I did for earth signs. And just so you guys know, you guys will be posted every Sunday. Air signs will be Sundays every 2 weeks. So I'm going to do earth, air, fire, water. You guys will be posted same day every 2 weeks. So it's not going to be random anymore. You guys can kind of, you know what to expect when your readings will be. But things to note, you guys have a full moon in your sign on August 1st. It's kind of unusual because we have 2 full moons this month coming up. And it is in your sign, so you will be impacted more than most, particularly if you're watching for a moon in aqua placement. But yeah, the animals didn't want to come out for earth signs, but they did call to me for your reading. So we have Swan has come out already. Ooh. I want to read from the book on that one. Just keywords. Is there anything else that wants to come out, or are we just going to look at Swan energy? Oh, tarantula. Okay. Interesting. Interesting energy. There's a lot of duality going on in this reading already. That looks like duality. Clearly there's, okay. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but dualistic energy coming through, and that might, to me this is kind of a Gemini energy. I know, like, just with the twins there, I know it's not, but I do, for whatever reason, I get that. Some of you might have like a mutable sign placement. I'm not sure why that is coming in so strongly. Gemini, Saggy, Pisces, Virgo, a major placement there. But this is you and the world around you. Anything having to do with dualistic, giving and receiving, the masculine and feminine, your path in life. So the reflection of the swan, the path of the tarantula. This is being at a crossroads. Whoever I'm reading for is definitely at a crossroads with a decision or a divergence, or this has to do, I've never gotten this off tarantula energy. It is the card of like a major crossroads, but I'm also seeing it as potentially at odds with you and the world around you. Not necessarily a divergence of your path, so much as just the dualistic nature of yourself versus the world around you. That's coming in for some of you. For some, it is a crossroads in your life. And then we have turtle. Oh, another dualistic card on the bottom. Interesting. Turtle moves between land and water. Hyena is all about, see the 2 sides of the moon there. It's all about using a mask. Humor is a mask. In a sense, but the hyena, there's the mask they wear and what's really going on beneath the surface. That laughter to the outside world. We have all fire and water coming out here. Fire and water, you could have fire and water placements or someone around you. Bit of earth coming through a snake. That has to do with untapped potential here. So let's look at Swan really quick. To me, this is also talking to me about that divergence between yourself and the outside world, what's really going on with you beneath the surface, and then what you're presenting to the world and what you're striving for personally. Okay, water. Effortless creativity with that untapped potential of the snake. That's interesting. Sensitive mystic, elegant power. Again, your personal power, you and the world around you. You might be feeling very disconnected from your outside world right now. Very kind of cut off or within yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. Heightened creativity. Yeah, you might be like also feeling really creative and kind of like in a hermity mode as well. I won't be surprised if hermit comes out for this. The swan is ready to take us there, the realm of writing, creating, reflecting. Your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner vision is likely to be revealed. Yeah, I am just getting that kind of divergence between yourself and your process here, your development, and the outside world, right? It's affecting your life path here. It's this one, this deck. Let's look at this one. You may also, with that disconnection with the hyena, you may be feeling like you're forced to put on a face for the world or play along or whatever, right? Let's talk about swan. I keep getting drawn to tarantula. Interesting imagery. So let's look at tarantula. That's the crossroads or the divergence here. Whether it's an actual crossroads and things are switching up, or you're taking a new path here, or it's just you and your focus and your vision and kind of what you're dealing with around you, and it feels very disconnected. Tell me about tarantula for Aquarius, please. Painting is being illuminated here. Tell me about tarantula, please. You may also have naysayers with your artwork. That's kind of coming through and in as well. Tell me about tarantula, please, for Aquarius. Tarantula. Ooh, 9 of Cups. That is all about wish fulfillment, enjoyment, pleasure. Anything else? Show me clearly, please. That's too many. Temperance. Saggy energy. Chariot, the Tower. The 3 of Cups keeps showing. 2 of Swords with the 3 of Cups. That's totally what I was... There's the Hermit. Self-reflection. Temperance. 6 of Wands. The Hermit. That's solo time. creativity. Some of you are focusing on your work, like your creative work. Painting is being highlighted or illustrated here. This is a non-moving energy, so it's like being between two minds. It's that crossroads energy, right? It's it's like stalemate, like not moving energy. Sometimes it's peaceful, or sometimes it's like clashing, like stalemate, right? And this is like celebration, social environments, the people around you. They're having drinks, they're dancing, they're celebrating, they're having a party. This is others, and this is being at odds with that, at a stalemate with that. Again, that's kind of like the moon that's showing with the hyena here. The hyena, it's behind the scenes, right? This is kind of, this one sword might be the face projected to these people or this situation, and then this is really you in the background plugging along towards your hopes and your goals. This also looks like, for those that have naysayers, you know, putting on a mask of like, oh, haha, but this is, the turtle looks like moving towards developing your gifts, working on your passions, believing in yourself, right? And this is like having to deal with the outside world, or being at odds with that, or how you kind of present, but secretly you're doing this and you're like working towards your goals. That's what I'm kind of getting for some of you. But this is that dualistic energy too. Yourself and the people around you, the world around you, crossroads. And for some, that does have to do with like investing in your creativity or your artwork, right? Indulgence, abundance, wish fulfillment, right? I want to pull a card for this. Your personal willpower and victory, the Chariot, I see that as major for Cancer. I see that as the turtle moving forward, plugging forward, right? Gonna make it happen for yourself, right? This is too much that came out. I'm not taking that. There was like 5 cards there. So let's look at this 9 of Cups. Some of you also too are just starting to take yourselves and your work and your life a little bit more seriously. We have, again, there's a disconnect too. There's like this solo time, solar inner work with that. The Hermit and the Swan, remember, it's a solo time. That's what the Hermit does. Major for Virgo. That's what the Hermit does. There's this disconnect, right, with you and the outside world or people around you. It's calling to creativity, but with the hyena, that talks about specifically humor. Humor, ha 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 ha. Ha ha, we're having fun, having drinks, life is grand. Ha ha ha, we're having more drinks. We're indulging. We feel really good, right? Some of you, with taking on this Chariot energy or doing this solo work or doing right by yourself or honoring your turtle hyena process, are getting a little bit more serious. In terms of like whether this is just partying a lot, celebrating a lot, having more fun. Yes, that could be you at odds with the world around you, but that also could be just focusing more on your talents, focusing more on what it is that you're masking deep down with this indulgence. Or this is like a lot of partying and like good times and laughing, right? But there's a disconnect from that. So that's why I say some of you are taking yourselves more seriously, especially when it comes to your art or your vocation, right? What have you, whatever that looks like for you. Or just your own personal success and achievements, right? And then Oh, I didn't say it fast enough, I lost it. But you guys see what I'm getting at, right? Like, dancing, laughing, indulging, ha ha ha, right? This dualistic and this need for inner sanctum here. Chariot that's like striking a new path. Yes, it's being at odds with all of that, but it's also going off this way as well. It's a crossroad energy. Anything else about the Nine of Cups and the Chariot? Nine of Cups and Chariot for Aquarius. And then we'll look at this Hermit Swan. I really like the energy. It might be difficult. It's a lot of blues. I'm getting drawn. Yeah, that you're getting drawn to this solo time. Or there's a call to return to your creativity, like I said. Plug forward, make moves. Getting serious about that, or just indulging in that as well, finding enjoyment in that, right? Especially for those that have naysayers. Whoa. Five of Wands, interesting. Yeah, the tarantula. There's a conflict at odds, right? That divergence of like you and the outside world. Hyena, laughing, this is what I'm really feeling, right? Or this is what I'm celebrating, haha, having fun, at odds with that because you're like, okay, I really want to get serious about my artwork, or these people around me or situations around me are hindering my enjoyment, right? There's a lot of ways that's playing out, but this is conflict. Tarantula, again, that divergence, right? That dualistic energy. Conflict. This is achievement, though. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Taking on a new venture. Striking up the new path of the tarantula. Very abundant. This is the card of moving to calmer waters. She's sailing off. She's leaving that conflict behind with that tarantula energy, right? Something new, fruitful, very fruitful, fortunate, very fortunate. Anything else regarding this conflict? Kind of feel like it all already came out. Sort of truth, yeah. That's very clear. Where there's conflict, the Ace of Swords, that's clarity. Yeah, clarity. The Star, very hopeful energy. That's your major here. Very truthful with that Hermit energy. The Hermit looks for the Star in his lantern, looking to find. I just love this. Let's look at this solo time, this Hermit creative energy here. Some of you, the people around you, don't know you have a hidden talent. Some of you. Five of Wands, Queen of Cups. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Some of you are just starting to realize how at odds you are. And again, with that disconnection that I'm feeling from some of you. And there's heavy water here. Maybe Pisces or Cancer with Chariot showing in the moon. I say that because of Virgo, the Hermit, is the opposite sign of Pisces. There's that conflict here, right? Conflict, they're all bashing each other with sticks. And this Queen of Cups is like, nope, my cup, my creativity. She's kind of, again, for those that are putting on that mask of the hyena, that's like, nope, my cup over here protecting it. But that is like looking over at those people like, no, again, feeling disconnected from it. There's conflict there. Taking the cup, kind of moving away, removing yourself from the equation. whether that's actual conflict. It could be like drama in your social circle or the party scene or something, right? But Six of Swords, again, moving to calmer waters, harmonious energy. The Magician major for Gemini, which is funny because I was getting Gemini off this one for some reason. Creative, magical energy, manifestation, getting really clear on what you're making in your life, what you're creating, especially creating. The Magician creates with all that, creates their reality, right? Getting clear on that, your reality. That's good. I like to see the Ace of Swords coming through because there is some kind of dissociation here going on for this hyena. This suggests clarity, again, with this Hermit inner work process, clear on what you're creating, what you're manifesting, what you're actually making with your own two hands. And coming from conflict, taking that step back, you know, to do so, getting clear or communicating here as well. Communication is highlighted. Wow. King of Wands. That is passion, that is fire, that's creativity. Tarantula. Moon is the unseen element, right? The unseen element, hyena, right? Behind the scenes, this really creative, passionate king energy. Action, right? That's your creativity going on behind the scenes, whether some of you are unveiling this, people aren't aware of it, or you're just fostering it for those who have naysayers, or for those that are getting serious about it. You know, there's this calling to this creativity in this solo time. She's looking up at the moon there. Nice. Some of you are also breaking away from these social scenarios or foundations of sorts. Four of Wands, harmonious foundations with others. Death, or it's going through a transition period because you're feeling disconnected from it, right? Withdrawing to that solo swan energy, reconnecting to creativity in a big way. So I'm going to leave it at that, Aquas. I really like this energy in this reading for you guys. So I will see you guys again in 2 weeks. I wish you all the best with this full moon. Take care.